Yesterday, I had decided on filming this review today, not realizing that I was completing a trilogy of big burger offerings from the main 3 fast food places. First, I gave you a review of the Big Arch. Then, I gave you a review of the new Whopper. And today, I will be reviewing for you the Cheesy Bacon Cheeseburger Double from Wendy's. Joey Star here for Star Quality Kitchen. Not only am I reviewing this burger for you today, but at the end of this video, I will give you the truth about the cost of these burgers. It's not what you think. Whether you realize it or not, Wendy's has been going through these series of limited time offers geared towards a cheese first experience. I wasn't aware, I just found this out recently myself. So in true Wendy's fashion, they created this cheesy bacon cheeseburger. Because I want to give a nice, clean, fair comparison to the other 2 burgers I mentioned earlier, I bought the double version of this. They do have a triple version as well, but this is the closest that we have to the other 2, both in size and in price. So you can see here, typical of Wendy's, you get yourself a cheeseburger to go. It comes in this foiled wrap, and of course, it's sticking all to the foil here. Up close, you have this very, as they say, cheese forward, ooey gooey. It's really messy looking, and you know what? It kind of looks delicious. The aroma on it, I can smell that cheese. I can smell that meat. It does smell good. It is causing me to salivate. There's nothing like eating something ooey gooey and delicious when you're hungry, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get into this first bite here. That's not bad at all. Nice tender bun. Kind of have this yellowish Kaiser / potato roll-ness to it. Good, perfectly cooked, medium well burger patties. Bacon is crisp, good flavor, not over salted. But the real star of this burger is this cheese. It's creamy, it's reasonably savory, and it's a bit smoky. It's got such a cheese forward flavor to it, not just because they put a lot of cheese in here, but the actual tones of the flavor are more aggressive than everything else on here. The flavors do blend together really, really well. What I like too is the meat in the middle, although it doesn't ooze juice or anything when I squeeze it, it doesn't taste dry at all. It's got a nice flavor to it. All right, criticism time. The bacon that they have on here is delicious. The problem is that they basically gave me 1 slice. And this is not a huge burger by any means, which is kind of complaint number 2 when I'm comparing to the other 2 names. So although the burger is small and may not require as much toppings to cover the surface of the patty, 1 slice of bacon really, and it's a really thin slice of bacon. I mean, just to show you here, I mean, it's so thin it can barely find a bikini in its own size. While I do respect the simplicity of what you have here, right? Bacon, cheese, meat, bread, nothing else. I feel like it doesn't quite have the dimensions that the other sandwiches have. A lettuce, tomato, onion, even like a type of sauce like barbecue or something, which just adds so much more depth to this otherwise delicious burger. So it is really good, but it's not spectacular. So that's my review. Wendy's Cheesy Bacon Cheeseburger Double. Not quite the same level as Big Arch or the new Whopper. Definitely a delicious partaking. They do have some areas to improve on if they want to match that same level. But if you're passing through Wendy's with a bunch of friends, it's not a bad thing to have, especially if you have a craving for a cheese-loaded cheeseburger or a double cheeseburger. My recommendation to you, though, is to ask for extra bacon because it definitely needs it. Now, I'd like to talk to you for a second about pricing, because here's the stone cold truth of everything. I had put out this review about the Big Arch a few weeks back, and particularly on my social media, people are going in saying, oh, I'm not paying $10 for a McDonald's burger or all this other stuff, basically acting like, you had to take a second mortgage in order to enjoy a Big Arch meal at McDonald's. Then I later rolled out with the review of the new Whopper, and nobody was really talking about price at all, so I figured, okay. Then today when I was at the drive-thru picking up this burger from Wendy's, I kind of noticed the price. I'm just like, that's interesting. This burger's been around for at least a few weeks. Nobody said anything negative about the price. So I decided to go take a look. According to my data, which, to be fair, is based on this region. I live in the Danbury, Connecticut area. So based on local prices here, Big Arch is gonna run you $8.99 before taxes. Not $10, not half a mortgage or whatever, but okay, $8.99. Not saying it's cheap. A Whopper, $7.99. Okay, an entire dollar cheaper than the Big Arch. Wendy's Cheesy Bacon Burger Double, $8.39. Right smack in the middle, in between the Whopper and the Big Arch. You know what that makes me realize? The Big Arch really isn't all that expensive like everybody's making it out to be. It's right there at the industry standard. But bearing in mind too, the Whopper has 1/4 pound burger patty. The Big Arch has 2. And the Wendy's has 2. And in fact, to take it a step further, I looked at the price for a double Whopper, which means now you're on equal ground meat-wise, $11.49. So not only is McDonald's not outrageously expensive like everybody was saying, but if you're going by net volume, if you're going by how much meat, if you compare how filling the Big Arch is, you may actually get more bang for that same buck, therefore making it cheaper than the other two. I can eat a Whopper. I can eat this flimsy burger from Wendy's. I can even have a Big Mac. But when I ate that Big Arch a few weeks ago, I was full. So how about you? Have you had the cheesy bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's? Any of the sizes? What did you think? Do you like it better than the single, double, or triple classic or the Baconator? How do you think it compares to those larger sandwiches I was just talking about from McDonald's to Burger King? Which is your favorite? And more importantly, please let me know if there's a burger or similar item at some other fast food place that's kind of newish and you think I should try it out and review. Drop that into the comments below because I'm very interested in what you think because this is also your channel. Thanks so much for watching Star Quality Kitchen. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and stalk. Laters. Don't get me wrong, this is very tasty, it's very good, but for 40 cents more, I can get something much bigger, much tastier, and more filling.